Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story from Korea. It is about when life is giving. It's called The Beggar's Friend, and it goes like this. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in Seoul, in Korea, there lived a spoon maker named Woo. And he lived in the street of spoon makers, as things were organized in those days. Woo was a kind man, and when his children were small, he always took good care of them. He always made sure there was enough fresh grass to fix any holes in the roofs. He also made sure there was enough rice straw to fix the shoes of any of the children. And there was always food. There was always rice and kimchi. Now, at a certain moment, his children got bigger, his daughters got married, his son, and he started to give away to beggars. He was every beggar's friend. So every night he would go out and he would stand at his gate, and then he would just give money or rice, whatever he had, he would give to beggars who asked for it. And yeah, of course, at a certain moment, also his supply was limited. So he ran out of money, he ran out of food, he ran out of everything. He had nothing anymore to give. So he did what many people do in that kind of situation. He borrowed money. And after a while, he couldn't pay his debts back. So he was hauled before the judge and jailed. They put him in prison for a long time. But then the jailers found out that he had nothing to give anymore, so they let him go. And when he finally went back home, limping, he reached the gate of his house, and his foot bumped into something. And he looked down and he saw it was a straw string with 7 coins on it. And he thought, oh, okay. So he gave those coins to his wife. He said, it's not much, but maybe we can, have some food for it tonight. So they gave 5 coins of that to the son to do the shopping. And then, as soon as he'd taken the 5 coins off, the 5 coins refilled again, and again there were 7. He couldn't understand it. He asked his wife, check, please. So they took 4 out, they took 3. Every time it was refilled. So once again, Woo's house was booming. They had enough food, they had coins, they had, also the brass which he made spoons were there again because he could buy it. So, and in that way also nobody got suspicious that he had money again because they thought, oh, it's his spoon making business, that's it, makes it. Now, at the same time, money from the treasury of Korea kept disappearing. And although the people that worked there knew they slipped some of that in their pockets, that was not the explanation. It was disappearing. So the guards were all there all the time. And then the chief treasurer looked and looked and looked, and finally in the early morning hours, he heard some cling, 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 cling. And then he saw, to his great surprise, he saw the coins going up and riding on the wind over. And he looked and he looked and he could see that it went into the chimney of Woo's little house. So finally he figured out that's how the money was disappearing. So they went again to Wu's house, and Wu quickly said to his wife, take the string, the magic string, and go to the temple of the great Buddha on the Diamond Mountain. Wait for me there. The priests will take care of you. And so they came and they arrested Wu again. But this time they were nice to him, because somebody who knew a secret like that maybe could, give them money too. So Wu says, okay, he said to the treasurer, I will share you the secret, but I need some paper, a lot of big paper, and some ink and a pencil to draw it. So he had it put up on, and very slowly he drew, because he says he thought by himself, I have to give enough time so my wife can escape. So he drew, and he drew a huge donkey with a tail, with the feet, with the horns. Every detail was there. It had actually, at the moment while he was drawing it, it had one ear. He made in great details. And some of the people that were on looking said, it looks like the judge. And then he says, no, it has only one ear. And then the guy says, yeah, that's why it looks like the judge. The judge only hears one side of every story. Everybody laughed, but so much that the judge himself came, and he saw the likeness too. And he ordered Wu to be arrested, but Wu quickly finished the other ear and finished it. And he says, now it's finished. And the moment it was finished, with a loud wee-ha, a donkey jumped out of the paper and started hollering, running. And Wu jumped on it, and everybody looked on in great surprise. Before they knew what was going on, Wu already was out the door, out the courtyard, on his way. Nobody ever saw him again. But they heard of him. All the beggars moved to the temple, and the priests would give the beggars money. As long as Wu was alive, that money still kept riding to him. Thank you.